Okay, so if you already have like your content planned for, the rest of the week or whatever, or if you've done your batching, cool, you can just extend this and you'll be extra prepared for whenever it ends off. But I usually get on the batching Zoom on Sunday. I think her name's Rochelle, I believe, that she does for content, and then implement like how Christina Tammy does her planning Zoom. Um, I'm a planner, y'all. Like I can sit and plan stuff all day long. That is like my ADHD gift. I can plan down to the last minute for everything. It's the implementation. Is that a word? Implementing it and actually following through with it is where I have to develop. Like I've got to get myself like to actually do the thing. Um, so like y'all know ADHD, like it's a double-headed sword. Like like I said, I can plan everything, but actually making myself do it and actually following through is really, really difficult for me. But if I don't plan it at all, then it's not going to happen at all. Um, yeah, same way. So I'm going to go through what my content plan is because like I said, like the last 2 days, I don't even know honestly. Oh, my phone's about to die. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Um, okay. Yeah, like I put up I did actually I posted, but my stories have not been there. I haven't done any opportunity stories in like a week, like not okay. And I really have just been putting up my capsules and like a couple slides through the day because this last week was crazy. And it was really like I have batched a lot in the past, and I really saw this weekend because of how busy we were this weekend at or not at, I saw how much it helps. I actually implemented like using the things that I had already batched. Um, and being able to just pop on my phone. So this weekend on Saturday, we went to something called Strawberry Festival. It's like a street festival where they close down. There's this little town just north of here. They closed down the main street. There's all kinds of vendors set up on the sides. It's like strawberry themed. So everybody has like strawberry tasting food. Um, and then there's like concerts and food trucks and all kinds of stuff. Yes, it is like my favorite. I look forward to it every year. Um, so we're at Strawberry Fest all day. I had drafts of reels. I had my posts already batched and like written out. I did not have content pictures. So I'm going to talk about pictures in just a minute too. But being able to like sit down for a second on the toilet when I had to go pee and just popping up my post for the day. Or, as I'm like walking down the street, jumping into my reel, jumping, hold on, squirrel. Jesus jumping in. As I'm walking down the street, being able to jump into my drafts and posting it. So batching is something that like if you don't do it, do it. Like it helps so much in the busy seasons. And this is a busy season for me, y'all. When I sat down at the beginning of June and plan, no, it wasn't the beginning in June. It was probably like a week and a half into June. Um, I realized like I really need to plan like not just June, but like the next month because my life is crazy right now. And when I sat down, I had 4 days from the beginning of June to the end of July that we did not have anything planned, nothing on the calendar, 4 days. So life is crazy right now. So batching is key. Most of you guys have kids and they're home. I know Gigi's little, so she's home all the time, but like my kids are homeschooled, so they're home all the time. So I have to be very intentional with the time that I do have. So, like I said, I usually try to get onto that batching Zoom on Sunday mornings. If I don't get onto that, then Sunday evening after the kids go to bed, I sit down and I batch my stuff out. But like I said, this weekend was crazy. We had Strawberry Fest Saturday, and then Sunday we went to Greek Fest, and then went to a dinner with my husband's parents, and then we went out with friends. So like Sunday was done. By the time I got home, it was just done. So we're gonna do it today. Enough talking. Okay, so first thing I do when it comes to my like content plan for the week is my posts. I still try to get my posts up every day. I know some people have moved away from like posting every day, but I still feel like that's where I get a lot of my engagement. So I try to flip flop my days. So for the next 7 days, I have 2 days that cover products, and you post multiple times a day. See, and that's what I really want to get back to, because that's where I get most of my engagement with my actual like following. They say reels and like TikToks and stuff are for people to follow you, for you to find new people, and then your posts are actually to engage with the people that you know. And that really like rings true to me, especially on Facebook. So for the next 7 days, I don't like plan posts for certain days, but I just have 7 days worth of posts that I batch. So I have 2 days that are covering products and the business. Oh, Krista must be jumping on, or somebody that, yeah, like somebody that's also signed in as Krista is on. I have 2 days that cover products and business, and then I have 2 days that just cover the opportunity, and then I have 3 days that just cover products. I'm in a season where I'm really trying to build back up my customer base, but I also need to work on bringing in new people on my team. I need to grow my team. So I try to flip flop back and forth every day. So I'm going to go through really quick. It's 9:13. I had planned on us like actually batching some of these together. I'm going to give you the prompts that I have. So you, like I said, you can use them for now. You can save them for next, your next time, whatever. So my 2 posts that are, well, okay. So all of these can be used for either one, but like I said, I'm going to tell you what I'm using them for, but most of them you can use either business, on the business side, or the product side. So the first one is allow me to reintroduce myself. I try to do a post just introducing me and telling people about who I am, what my life is about. I use this one and touch on products and opportunity, but I'm really going into like who I am at like those 5s. I don't have 5s. I think I have like 3. But who I am as a person and what I stand for. I'm going to touch on, like I said, the products. I'm going to touch on the business because those are a part of my life and they changed my life. So I'm going to talk about them. So I try to do that like once every 3 months. I think it's been about 3 months since I did one last. And then the next one is, if you want a different outcome, you have to take different actions. So you can talk about, like I said, business or products. I'm using this as an opportunity post. I'm going to talk about, if you like I said, like if you do the same things, you're going to get the same results. If you don't actively find a different avenue to change things, then it's not going to happen. You can talk about products. If you're spinning your wheels and still eating like crap and not working out and not taking supplements, then nothing's going to change. The next one is, this is the only one that I am going to plan the day for. New month equals fresh start. So I'm going to talk about like how this is the middle of the year. Like this is, if you made resolutions or you made, goals for your year at the beginning of the year, have you stuck with them? And if not, it's time for a fresh start. Kind of like Crystal went over last night. Like it's time to flip it around, or continue with what you're doing and amplify it. Fourth one, I'm not aligned with. Like I channel my inner Kiana, and I am not aligned with. So I did a post, I think last week. My phone is dead now, so I can't even look. I did a post last week that was like, I refuse to. I refuse. I actually think I made it a couple days. Like, I refuse to send my kids to school. It's not an option for me. I refuse to wake up and go to a 9 to 5. Like, I refuse to dot dot dot, whatever you refuse to do. Like, I'm gonna flip that and word it differently, but it's essentially gonna be the same thing. I'm not aligned with going to work every day. I'm not aligned with answering to a boss every day. Like, I'm not aligned with dot dot dot, whatever. Next one is how you start your day. So this one is, you can use it like, I wake up, I have my morning routine. I should wake up and have my morning routine. I'm really working on getting back into that because that was like key for my life to run smoothly. So it can be your morning routine. If you wake up and you get in your Bible, or you wake up and you do your affirmations, you're manifesting, whatever it is your morning routine is. Or you can jump in and post about your 3 steps. You wake up, you take your capsules, you do this, you do this, you do this, whatever your first start of your day looks like. And how, so I'm going to talk about products with this. I'm going to talk about my 3 steps, what my life looked like 3 years ago before I started, and what it looks like now. I actually think today's the day I joined 3 years ago. I'm gonna have to look. Pretty sure it's today. How you start your day. So next one is to the girl who. So I did these a couple different ways. So this one that I'm planning to use, I'm going to talk to my past self. I'm really going to try to dig deeper and touch on those pain points that we've been talking about. So I'm going to talk to myself 4 or 5 years ago. I have really tried to focus this year on learning about me and who I am outside of, this is kind of off topic, but whatever. So a big part of ADHD is you learn how to mask a lot of stuff, and you kind of live this life. Like, if you deal with like depression or, any sort of mental anything or neurodivergency, you learn how to mask the things that most people don't deem normal. And when I started medication, so it's almost July. So almost I started at the beginning of May. So 3 months ago. So in the last 3 months, I have learned more about myself and who I actually am versus the person that I have pretended to be for the last 31 years. So I'm going to take this post and take this opportunity to touch on my experience with unmasking, really. So I'm talking about past self. I've also done to the girl who, talking directly to somebody else who is in network marketing and is doing all of the things that we don't align with, doing the cold messaging and doing the host to post and doing, just all the things that aren't what we do. You can go that route. To the girl who, you can talk to the tired mama, you can talk to whoever it is, pick somebody and talk directly to them. And then the last one is a sample post. So that's the other one that I like plan usually for like the end of the week, but my whole like thing is off right now. So my sample post, I'm going to build that value with my product posting throughout the week. And then I'm going to post about samples. I have my sample packs that I am getting out. I got another one out yesterday. Woo woo. So I'm going to talk about samples. That is something that I really am trying to work on because I went like legit months without selling a sample or giving a sample away or anything. Like, and sampling, getting Thrive in people's hands. That's our job. So I have all 7 of my days, and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to turn those into Canva slides or Instagram slides or whatever. I have like past slides or past posts. Everybody on here has been here a while. So if you have past posts of opportunity, like business related posts or product related posts, go in there, copy paste them, turn them into 3 to 5 slides for your stories. Work, what is the saying? Like, work smarter, not harder. You don't have to have, my watch is going crazy. I'm sorry. That's why I keep looking down. You don't have to have a completely different everything on your stories from your post. So I try to flip flop. If I'm posting on my page about, sorry, I'll scroll. They're like doing some kind of work in the back and it's really freaking loud and I just cannot. I don't know what they're doing. They're like drilling into something and it sounds like they're drilling into my house. What was I saying? Okay, if I post on my page, so like on my feed about the business, I'm going to post in my stories about the opportunity. Ideally, I say that like that's the plan. So I post like the opposite thing of whatever it is, stories versus my page. So I have like both things covered for the day, but in different ways. So if you have past posts, you can go in there and change those over and use those this week. I usually use like last week's posts as my stories for this week. But if you don't, like, if you're new or whatever and don't have old posts to do that, you just take these and turn them like, and just flip flop the days. Nobody's gonna know. If they're paying that much attention to you, then they're somebody that's really interested and they, they're gonna come to you about it anyway. So turn your posts into Canva or Instagram slides, whatever, for your stories. And then how much time do we have left? 9:23. Okay, so Reels, TikTok, and Lives. We're gonna go through these real fast. So for my batching for Reels, if you go look at my Reels, most of them are done on my couch. Like probably 90% of them are done on my couch. I go to my couch, I go somewhere, wherever, I take 2 or 3 shirts with me and I scroll through Reels for 10, 15 minutes, save sounds that like resonate with me. And then I take my like content plan for my Reels and put them to those sounds. So I have this like content plan of what I want to talk about in the week, and I try to find the sounds that match those. And then I'm always trying to find like the trending sounds, ones that are starting to like explode, ones that have been big for a while, whatever. You want to post the sounds that are going to like be put out, like we don't do algorithm, but like you want the ones that like Instagram and TikTok and stuff are actually going to show to people. So for Reels, like I said, I find those trending sounds. For TikTok, if it's one where I'm just like talking, if I, whatever I'm talking about, I'm going to like find the number 1 most viral song that there is right now. And I'm going to turn my original sound to 200% and that song sound to 2%. So you don't hear barely, like you have to really be paying attention. Like you don't hear the song, but you can hear me, but it still has that song. That's the viral song. So TikTok is gonna push it out. Y'all, I think I have strep throat. My throat hurts so bad. I'm sorry. Okay, so my Reels / TikTok like prompts. TikTok, I generally just do like in the moment. I don't really have a lot of drafts for TikTok because it works completely different. You can post like 5 things back to back to back, and it's not gonna do any different versus you posting like 5 things spread across, 12 hours. Um, so if I have a few minutes, then I'm gonna sit down on TikTok and I'm gonna record whatever I can do in like 15 minutes. Oh, sorry. I can't chat and talk at the same time.
Oh, I was just letting you know that I thought I have strep and I have COVID and
Oh,
strep.
no, I just tested for COVID. I'm good on
I'm so
that.
glad because it's rough.
I was exposed to strep, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Um, all right. So I have I think 12 of these. So I have 6 business and product related reels that I'm planning on doing, and then 6 personal ones. So ones that have to do with like my fives. Um, my goal being key, because like I said, life is crazy. My goal is to start doing reels twice a day. I do TikToks like 2 to 3 times a day, just because they're really easy to do. Like you can do them fast and go on and record something crazy. There's not a lot to it. Reels, reels, I usually take a little longer to do. But my goal is to start doing 2 reels a day. I'm going to do a personal one and a business or product related one because I want my business and my products out there for people to see them. So the first few are, what time is it? 9:30. Damn. Okay. I have questions I get asked about my business, um, how products help in 3 to 5 phrases, the little ones that pop up. And I'll like type all of these out and post them in the chat, in our like content chat too. My business journey. So this one I'm going to talk about like being in that other company, and then yeah, I like the fun rails are fun. They're fun. They're great. You get to like know people, but I also want to be more intentional with like putting out my products and my business out there because they're people that like they need what we have. Um, and they might not find you otherwise. So, my business journey, I'm going to talk about like I said, being with the other company, and then how it's different here, and where like how I have changed in that process as much as I can in the 30 seconds that you could talk. Um, Customer reviews, I'm going to pop up like the little blurbs of customer reviews and do like some kind of funny sound like whoa, whatever. Um, and then how to start the business. So like it's simple. You click a button. Um, going Thanks, Candy. Um, going into You made me lose my train of thought. Going into how easy it is to start this company, and touching quickly on, no forced auto ships, and no fees, and like all of the stuff that a lot of other companies do that we don't. Um, and then my 3 steps first thing in the morning. I say always, not always. I try to always put up, um, I always try to put up reels about my like start of my day in the morning. So it's something that like even if I record it and batch it like in the middle of the day, it's one that I'm going to post first thing in the morning because I want people to see it first thing in the morning. Um, and then packing samples. So just, okay, 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes. We're almost done. Oh, shoot. I do that every time. Go away. Every time I hit the button that makes the other page jump up, and it freaks me out. Packing up samples. So, like the people, like the content creators that, um, like post how they make their products and stuff. It's like the overhead little thing or whatever. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna just like pack up my products and have like a trending sound over it, or some kind of sound that's relevant and attention catching. So that's gonna be my business and product stuff. And then the other ones are something that's gonna be related to you. So if you're, doing 2 a day or whatever it is, they're going to be ones that people are going to resonate with. So I try to be like broad within my niche. So I'm not going to get like super, super specific, but I'm going to still touch on like that niche of people that I am going to relate to because I want people that relate to me. So mine are going to be my curriculum picks, our daily schedule for school or lack thereof. Um, how I'm learning along with my kids, y'all. I have learned so much Black history that I was never taught in school. So that's really something that I've touched on a lot lately. Um, Learning along with my kids. And then the other ones, my really like two things are ADHD and homeschooling. Like that's my fives. Um, so my other ones are going to be like how I was before my diagnosis and my like crazy hyper focusing moments and um things that like every neurodivergent should know. So that's reels and TikToks. I'm talking so fast, y'all. Okay, 9:32. And then my lives. I need an accountability partner for lives, y'all. Somebody want to volunteer to do that? Because y'all know when we started this like 90-day push, I was pumped. I was like, I'm doing lives every day. It's going to happen. Like, lives are a game changer. We all know that. Katie, like when Katie started, she was doing lives every single day, like multiple times a day, whatever. I need that fire in my life. But life happens and it's like 8:30 and I'm like, the kids are in bed, but like nobody's still up and da 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 da. So what? Like, just do the live, just do it. And I'm talking to myself here, but I'm probably talking to somebody else. Just do it. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. So my goal is to do lives every day. I'm gonna start. I have the okay. I think we got like yeah, I've got like 1%. So well, I had it pulled up. Okay, so there's a post in Lionheart I will share into our content also, but it's like 30 days of lives. I'm literally planning to just start at the top and work my way through the list. So I'll send that in the chat, like the content chat also. But I'm gonna do my plan is to do those flip-flop days back and forth, Facebook to Instagram, and then do the opposite with opportunity events. So planning those opportunity events. I love doing opportunity events with other people. Like when we were doing those like every day, the fire was real. So planning those opportunity events, and then I'm just going to flip flop. So if I do my 30 days of lives on Facebook, I'm going to do my opportunity event on Instagram. Or if I'm on Instagram, I'm going to do opportunity on Facebook and just like flip flopping them back and forth. So yeah, that's it. Like that's my, yeah, I'm going to send it in the chat like right now before I forget. That's my plan. So I'm going to take, I mean, it's 9:30, like I have to do school with kids, but I'm going to take like the next hour and sit down and actually write out my post. So all I have to do is copy and paste them when I'm ready to put them up. And then pictures. I said I was going to touch on that. So I am one, a lot of people, not a lot of people, whatever. Some people are like inspired action posters. I cannot be that person. I tried to be that person for a long time. I can't just like sit down and be like, oh, like I want to talk about this right now. Or, they don't plan out what they're going to talk about. If I, like I said, if I don't plan it, it's not going to happen. So I plan my post because that's the hard part for me. I don't plan out my pictures. I generally like snap a picture in the moment that I'm going to post. I jump into Lightroom, add my preset, and that's it. I try to do content days every now and then, but it just like that just doesn't vibe with me. Like, I don't know. I'm not in that like season yet. I don't like taking pictures of myself. So a lot of my content is like my kids playing or wherever we're at. So that's something that I need to be more intentional on, like planning out. I plan everything in life except my business stuff. I don't plan post reels or anything. Yeah, I feel like this is Candy that said that, but I can't see. Yeah, Candy. And see, I like I plan most stuff in my life, but if I don't plan out my business stuff, then like I said, like it's not gonna happen. Um, and that's where I've been at. Like, I don't think I've posted a reel in like 2 or 3 days because I don't have any batched right now. So if I have a moment, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to batch as many as I can before I need to get up and do the next thing. Um, if I'm in the same shirt for all of them, I'm in the same shirt for all of them. Like whatever, it doesn't even matter. Okay, my mother-in-law's calling me, y'all. Every time she calls me, like she called last night, we were on the Zoom too. Um, so yeah, I will type all of this out and send it in the content chat, and then I will share the link for the 30 days of lives. Um, y'all schedule opportunity events with each other and me, please. Um, I miss doing those. I did a couple last month, and me and Shanice never linked back up to do ours, but um yeah, those really light fire, and being able to expose your audience to other people is really helpful, like getting somebody else's account of the products and their experience with the business, that it just, where like your story may like resonate with somebody for them to follow you, somebody else's story may be the thing that makes them say, oh, and be the thing that they like connect with on. And then um my husband gets way too many emails while I'm on here, and my squirrel brain is real today. Um, so opportunity lives with people like that, we got to start doing this. All right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and end of the month. And I guess this is my last Wednesday Zoom. I'm sad. I like doing these. I was so like not about this. Like I did it because Candy called me out, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And now I'm like, I don't want to not do it. So I'm doing a work with me for Meg's chat on the 9th, I think. Oh, thanks. Thank you. um, so yeah, I will talk to you guys. I'm gonna try to go live in our team page more. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your month, and thanks for listening to me ramble. I challenge you. Okay, I'm gonna accept that challenge. I'm gonna add that to my plan. All right, I love you guys.